Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton is a British racing driver who races in Formula One for the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team, a six-time Formula World champion. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest drivers in the history of the sport. Hamilton was born on 7 January 1985 in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, England. Hamilton's mother, Carmen, is a white British, while his father, Anthony Hamilton, is a black British. As he self-identifies as black, Lewis' parents separated when he was 2 years old. As a result of this, he lived with his mother and half-sister until he was 12 and then moved to live with his father, stepmother Linda and half-brother Nicholas, who is also a professional racing driver. At the age of 5, Hamilton took up karate to defend himself as a result of bullying at school. Later, he learned to ride a unicycle. Hamilton's father brought him a radio-controlled car in 1991, which gave him his first taste of racing competition before finishing second in the National BRCA Championship the following year. His father brought him a go-kart for Christmas when Hamilton was 6 and promised to support his racing career as long as he worked hard at school. Lewis Hamilton was educated at the John Henry Newman School in Stevenage, Hertfordshire. He also played association football for his school team with eventual England international Ashley Young in February 2001. He began studied at Cambridge Arts and Science, a private sixth-form college in Cambridge. Hamilton began karting in the 1993 when he was 8 and quickly began winning races and cadet class championship. And then Hamilton began his racing career in the 2001 British Formula Renault Winter Series and later resulted in a Formula One drive with the McLaren in 2007, making Hamilton the first and only black driver to race in the sport. That season, Hamilton set numerous records as he finished runner-up to Kimi Raikkonen by 1 point. The following season, he won his maiden title in dramatic fashion, making a crucial overtake on the last corner of the last lap in the last race of the season and became youngest Formula One world champion in the history. And then he won consecutive titles in 2014 and 2015. And then Hamilton won consecutive titles for the second time in his career in 2017 and 2018 and complete a hat-trick of consecutive titles in 2019, by which Hamilton holds 6-time world championship titles. It is the second most of all time, and today Lewis Hamilton has an estimated net worth of $285 million. In India, 2,171 crore rupees, and he is the owner of expensive house and cars, which includes McLaren P1, which costs around $1.15 million. Number 2, LaFerrari, which costs around $2.2 million. Number 3, Pagani Zonda 760, which costs around $2.6 million. Number 4, Mercedes-AMG Vision 6, which costs around $3 million. Number 5, Mercedes-AMG GT-R, which costs around $127,000 US. And you can watch full detailed car collection video on my channel, link in the description. And Lewis Hamilton house, he owns 4 houses. Number 1, 4-story Kensington house, which costs around $25 million. Number 2, Geneva apartment, which costs around $4 million. Number 3, the house in Monaco, which costs around $15 million. And the last and the most expensive house in New York, which costs around $57 million. And Lewis Hamilton also owns a private jet, later which was sold by him for $25 million.